said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing on his back.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They'll try to pop the draw. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Run in the red zone, it's Clark. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going for 6. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Got a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Driver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He wants to change this route. Back has it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Finding an escape route. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Driver. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Driver. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry up. Finds his big tight end. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Driver. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Balkinson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his feet. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Finding open areas. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. To throw, it's Roberts. Caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Smashes ahead. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Find space on the right. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
They want to throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They go to the ground. Good, solid tackle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Driver. Here comes the heat. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Blasted as he lets it go. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback keeper. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He rifles one deep down the right side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Driver. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the marker. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Like, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's driver. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's got the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Roberts. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Balkinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Mississippi State going up tempo. Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Driver. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Finds his man down the middle. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about that.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Driver. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The RPO, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Wide receiver going in motion. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down and still on his feet. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Driver. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. He's got it on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart that.
He's loose on the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Driver. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead of how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Got enough for the 1st. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This is a designed run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And a A pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. Running through contact. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today, and this fan base, who's so used to doing that gator chomp, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Sends it back in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Finds a little space. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And a short run there, and that'll end it.